Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Guys Common TV, the Tourist Man in Black Africa. After the climate summit, you remember very well that the government held a post-mortem meeting whereby the government have to look at the strength, the weaknesses, and the way some of these things were carried out, the way the presidents of the various countries were handled. But some of the leaders, especially the members of parliament and the senators of UDA, the way they handled the presidents, the way they behaved diplomatically, left so many questions than answers. And they were given a tongue lashing by none other than the president of the Republic of Kenya. Because some of these people leaves a lot to be desired and need a lot of schooling as far as diplomacy is concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who followed these activities, you saw the senator of Nyandarua, Senator Medhu, and the way he took selfies with the Mozambique president. And this was actually shocking. This was not expected because in diplomatic circles, such things do not happen, are not supposed to happen. You don't infringe on people's privacy. You don't infringe on people's rights. And when you start now taking photos of the Mozambique president, sharing them on the Twitter handle and many other social media, it doesn't augur well. And this is just one of the many incidents that shows you how Kenya Kwanza are getting it wrong, how they need schooling, how they need to be educated as far as diplomacy is concerned. This should never happen. In fact, even the way somebody stands, the way he walks, the way he eats, the way he move one step, yani sio tu kuinua mguu ati unainua mwingine, pan funika, pan funua. Hii hali ambayo inafaa hata kutembea, you walk in a way that befits that whatever you are doing is meeting the expectation in the diplomatic circles. These people have what we call the etiquette, and they must be followed to the letter. So that is just one incident where Kenya Kwanza got it wrong. Again, during that time, it is that time that Mutua, not around that time, but there was time, around that period, Mutua Alfred, who is the CS for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs, he was sent to represent the president in the heads of state meeting, I think in Dar es Salaam. And he was spotted holding the hands of the president of the Republic of Tanzania. Unajua Suluhu Hassan tunajua vizuri sana ni Muislamu, na kulingana na Waislamu you don't just hold women's hand like that. Lakini huyu mtu tuliona amemshika rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, akamemshika mkono kwa muda mrefu bila kuachilia. I don't know what was wrong with this, and I don't think Suluhu Hassan was comfortable with this. Of you who profess the Muslim faith, Islamic faith, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here, maybe you can give us more about this. Are men, Muslim men, allowed to hold women's hands in public, kama vile ambavyo huyu alifanya? Na tena ukiangalia huyu ni Mkristo, sio Muislamu mwenzake. This is another area that he got it wrong, that Kenya got it wrong. And you see, this is somebody who is schooled and who has studied communication, somebody who was a government spokesman, somebody who have been in government for long, who have been attended so many international meetings, and he need to know. In fact, he's the one who should be educating the greenhorns in Kenya Kwanza. Again, you saw Rigathi Gachagua pocketing. He was receiving guests at KACC, sometimes pocketing. And one of the photos was shown when he was receiving Raila Amolo Odinga. He was welcoming Raila Amolo Odinga, pocketing. You know, you cannot put on your hands in the pocket when talking to dignitaries, when talking to presidents, when talking to senior people, when talking to people who are respected, when talking to very, very important person, VIP or VVIP, you cannot do that. In fact, you realize that in many major organizations, if you have even to stand when somebody comes to your office, if it's a senior, you have to stand and just for the respect. But sasa kule kusimama kwa Rigathi Gachagua, wakati mwingine hata kucheka, you know, even the way you smile in diplomatic circles, sio tu kufungua tu kinywa, sio tu kukenua ovyo ovyo, ni jambo ambalo linafaa kufanywa kwa mpango na mpango ambao unakubalika pale, ili usilete aibu. You can't embarrass the government of Kenya by just laughing and putting your hands in the pocket just like this. Again, ladies and gentlemen, remember when the U.S. Trade visited Kenya, Trade and Investment Minister, that lady who came visiting Kenya and refused to meet Moses Kuria. The reason is because Moses Kuria, kwa sababu ya ule upioro wake, ule utukanifu, ule kutumia ile sifa yake kutumia lugha bovu, does not meet the diplomatic criteria, doesn't meet the standards of diplomatic missions. And that is why, because you see, the Trade and Investment Minister from United States is somebody who holds protocol, who holds diplomatic missions very seriously. Sasa akashindwa ni vipi ambavyo watazungumza na mtu kama huyu, itakuwaje, watahusiana namna gani? Because angeweza kurusha cheche za matusi ovyo ovyo bila kujali. And Moses Kuria was actually left out, and that is the reason why Moses Kuria was left out. Again, you know very well that in foreign missions, you don't have to just do things anyhow. When you are interacting with people from different countries, I think you need to be schooled. You need to know what to do and how to go about it. But when you look at our leaders are usually very funny. When they go visiting foreign countries, they carry girlfriends, they carry concubines, they carry delegations that are not even related to whatever is happening there. This one will not find, especially wakati ambapo wazungu naona wakija au wakiwa kienda shughuli hizi za kazi. If it is work, it is work. If it is social gathering, it is social gathering. If it is social activities, they know how to go about it. But you cannot go where you are going to negotiate at unaenda kutafutia kahawa ya Kenya soko, and you have gone with your girlfriends, a butterfly of 10 girlfriends wanakufuata pale, hata nafasi ya kupumua hupati. This is what Kenyans do, but it should not happen. You remember very well that when William Samoei Ruto took over power, alisema hata kula vile ambavyo, namna ambavyo, jinsi ambavyo unakula, kuna namna ambavyo unafaa kula, because you are not just anybody. Now, even talking, this is the way you are supposed to talk. Even mannerism is very, very important. When you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is one person who used to get it right. Indeed, even greeting. Because you see, this is somebody who has even been to the queens and has visited the kings and queens. And I think he was afraid to Queen Elizabeth family. And many times he visited the queen's family. Kwa ni mtu ambaye anajua mambo mengi sana. Like just like now you cannot, if you go to a hotel, you look at those people who are in catering, who are in that industry, utaona kwamba vile ambavyo wanafanya kazi, the way they serve people, there's a way that they serve people. Kuna vile ambavyo unaweka kikombe, vile ambavyo unaweka kiti, vile ambavyo unaweka soda kama hii. Kwa mfano huwezi ukaweka soda hii kama mimi, vile ambavyo unaona na iweka, unaweza kuweka upande huu, unaweza kuweka, au unaweza kufungua hivi, naweza kunywa hivi. Unaona, like now, let me show you what I mean. Like now, it is wrong ati you are invited to a heads of state meeting, na unakunywa soda hivi. No, that what should happen. It don't happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to show you how we are getting it wrong. This is Gajis Kaman, the Tosman Black Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, as usual, let us interact with the comment section and like this video. Bye-bye.